So Cancer, we are kicking off eclipse season with the first one on March the 25th, and it's happening in the sign of Libra. All right. Now, Cancer, this is especially significant for you, not only because you are ruled by the moon and this is a lunar eclipse, but also because the south node is also transiting the sign Libra. So you can expect to feel this energy, and you can almost guarantee that it's going to be amplified, okay? But have no fear, Cancer. I'm here to tell you all about it, all about the vibes you need to know of this astrological event, as well as provide some deeper insights from spirit. So tap in down below, leave a little bit of your energy, a little residue of your energy on my thumbs up button, you guys, and let's get into it, Cancer. Welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. I am she, the boss lady B. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I have all my information that you may want to know down in the description box below. So definitely check it out if you're interested in a personal reading, one-on-one session, all that good stuff, you guys. Of course, I'm going to give you some of the Astrolotea before we get into the reading. But you guys, let me know, especially the ones that were here for my my new moon manifestation workshop a couple weeks ago. If y'all are interested in doing another workshop for this lunar eclipse, okay, it's a little different vibe. Y'all let me know if y'all are interested in that. I'll open it up if I get enough interest from the comment section. So definitely let me know, you guys. But I am gonna give you a little bit of the tea now. All right, you guys. So this lunar eclipse, like I said, it's the first one where it's eclipse season, okay? It's gonna be happening in our 4th house, Cancer. And this makes sense because, you know, even some of the readings, general readings that I've been doing, picking up on Cancerian's vibe, has been all about your home, okay? Something could be physically changing with your home, your physical address. This doesn't look like everybody moving, but someone definitely could be moving. You could be moving away from your childhood home because this lunar eclipse is really focusing on those 4th house themes. So home, family, your emotional foundation, okay? And how that kind of shaped your perception of stability in the world. So the things that you've learned, the values that you've learned, that you've grown up with, this could definitely be from with your mom too, because of this, the ruler right now is Venus in your 9th house. Venus themes are love, sex, and relationships too, but definitely could think about the mom too. So this could be something something happening with your mom, and I'm not saying in a negative way, but there is the possibility with it being an eclipse. Eclipses are all about closure, completion, culmination, all right? Releasing. It's a full moon, but it's an eclipse, all right? And so right now you're being asked to let go of things that no longer serve you, especially from childhood, okay? So this is going to be where you're going to find, this is going to be the time where you're forced to focus and find what makes you feel that sense of security, that sense of homeness, that sense of comfort now, because you may definitely kind of be out of your comfort zone, or something may be coming up in those areas of your life, your emotional foundation, your family, all that good stuff, okay? Things in your community could be shaken up, the people that you're around, okay? It's going to really force you to get around like-minded people. And I'm not saying, you should only connect with people that think like you, because I think definitely the opposite. But it is time for you to connect with your tribe. It is time for you to connect with the community of like-minded people, because you have changed, Cancer. There's been some things that you're getting ready to release, and because you're releasing them, it's going to release some relationships in your life, situations, and other certain circumstances that are totally just going to transform your life, okay? That's what life is, all right? Again, with this lunar eclipse, you guys, although it is happening in the 4th house of home, family, think about it in this sense too, because this lunar eclipse is definitely going to make you serious about your finances. If you haven't already been, there's going to be a focus on your finances. There's going to be a focus on your values around your financial security, okay, and stability. I see you getting very, very serious about your debt, okay, your money, your debts, all of that good stuff. I see you getting serious about it, Cancer. So take this this time. Use this energy wisely, okay? We'll talk about it more if y'all want to do a workshop, all right? But, of course, you know, we've had the spring equinox, so this is kind of right in line. It's a couple days after. It's a great time for spring cleaning. Clean that house, Cancer. I'm seeing that tower, or not the tower card. Oh, here it is right here, the broom card in this deck, where it's like tidying up, sprucing up, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. It's time. If you want, it's like if you want a new couch, stop holding on to that couch because, oh, you done had so many memories on it. I know how I go, Cancer, because I'm a Cancer. And, you know, honey, if I got a memory attached to it, I ain't trying to let it go, okay? But there may be some things that you're holding on to, and I'm not even just saying physical, that may be potentially holding you back. And I feel like you're going to have revelations around that are going to come up around this time. This is going to manifest for the next 6 months, okay? So you could be feeling this energy, how things are kind of being shaken up, you know, you moving, you deciding to move, you deciding to dive deeper into some sort of education, connecting with the mentor. That kind of thing could span out for the next 6 months, Cancer. So that's the tea that I'm gonna give you on this lunar eclipse. We're gonna get a little deeper into what this energy holds for my Cancers. Of course, it's a full moon. It's a lunar eclipse. We're going to talk about releasing, letting go, surrendering. So I pulled out my whole handy dandy surrender deck, and we're going to see what this lunar eclipse, what spirit wants us to focus on releasing, surrendering during this lunar eclipse in Libra for Cancer spirit. Clear, accurate messages. Surrender fear, okay? And I knew there was going to be this element of the relationship topic, you know. It's home life, so this could really be marriage, okay? It's Libra. This could really be serious relationships like marriage where you find yourself leaving them, okay? And you may have had some fear around leaving certain relationships, friendships, connections, business relationships, jobs, whatever. If it's unhealthy, this lunar eclipse is coming in, and I'm just gonna let you know it's gonna snatch it from you. We already kind of talked about how your angels was they was being subtle before, but they finna get up in your face with it now. That's what's happening, okay, Cancer? But you need to release your fears, okay? Let go of the fearful stories that you are telling yourself. And those fearful stories could be stemming from your childhood, okay? How did you grow up? What kind of environment did you grow up in? What was your mother like? What was your relationship with your mother like? Those things are going to be coming up during this time because those could be foundations of the fear that you have. You know what I mean? Okay. It says stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So staying in the moment looks like letting go of the past, not worrying about what happened in the past. Okay. Staying in the present moment means not worrying about the future either. Okay. It's saying I'm going to take one step to the next step. I know I have to get from A to Z, but I'm going to celebrate from A to B, B to C, C to D, all the way till we get down to Z. And I'm going to celebrate not letting fear get in my way of those steps, okay? Surrender unhealthy relationships is showing up here. It says to let go of the relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people, okay? You deserve to be treasured by others, Cancer, and to be surrounded by positive people. And remember, I said this lunar eclipse is definitely going to put you in those places with those people that nurture who you are now, the positive of who you are now, the people that are going to promote that are going to celebrate that are going to allow you, when you can be around people and you can be your true, full, authentic self. And then when you get around people and you kind of, I ain't saying that I got to put on, but sometimes I definitely know that I reserve myself in certain places, and when I don't feel the vibe is right, I'm gonna reserve myself. But that feeling when you can just be free and you don't have to worry about being judged or misunderstood and that kind of thing. You deserve that, Cancer. You deserve that. It's possible. You're going to get that, okay? And surrender your fear around that not existing. Surrender your fear around the lack of that, okay? Surrender your fear around the lack of healthy relationships, because that's what we're moving into. We're communicating in our relationships. We're letting it be known what we need up front, Cancer. And if you can't give it, it's like exit stage left. All right. And we're not, it is literally exit stage left, not, oh, let me try. No, Cancer. That's who we used to be. You know, that may have been who it used to be, people pleasing and trying to adapt and make everybody else fit and feel. No, this is the time where it's about Cancer, okay? Here at the bottom of the deck, we have the releasing blocks energy. So that's what I'm saying. You got some blocks, okay, Cancer? And this is what this eclipse is here for. It's giving almost like a car wash energy. You know how you got some dirt on your car and you roll through that and it's going to clean up some things. And then when you roll out of that little car wash, you're going to be nice and clean. It's almost like you got a new car. Yeah, that's what this is giving. You're getting spruced up. You got to let go of some things that just don't fit with who you are, okay? Who you're still becoming to, okay? And fear is blocking you from moving forward. Fear, and I talked about this and I feel like this was the last reading that I did for you, Cancer, where I talked about fear can be so crippling, because fear is definitely one of those foundations of how and why we make the choices that we make. Okay. And so you could be making choices or not making choices based around fear. And that's what's holding you back from the life that you truly desire. And that fear could be so deep rooted. It could go all the way back to your childhood, however you picked it up. And this is going to be the time that's exacerbated, that's brought into the forefront. You're going to have some revelations around that, or it's time for you to really sit with that, Cancer. Okay? It's time for you to sit with that and figure and see what your spirit got, what spirit brings up to you, what stirs up in your spirit. What do your angels bring to your remembrance? All right? There may have been an event or an experience that you had as a child, as a young adult, however. And, it just changed you and it put that sort of fear. You know how it's kind of like how, you can go burn your hand on the stove. You're going to be hesitant about touching stoves from now on. It's kind of like that. It's like something has happened to you, but it wasn't intended to leave you with fear. But that's just how you protected yourself, right? I'm not going to get too deep into that. Let's see what the overall energy or the overall theme for this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra for Cancer. So seek healing. This healing moon is showing up. So healing, and I feel like this is the healing around those fears. This is the healing around those traumas that you may have picked up, in your childhood or even just throughout life. I feel like this is, and this healing, you may want to seek alternate ways of healing too. This could look like, tarot is very healing. It can be when used in the right way. So this may be, diving deeper into your spirituality that way. However it looks for you. I just feel like there definitely needs to be some healing around yourself. The things that you may have experienced, and realize that you went through it to make you stronger and not necessarily break you down. So once the healing occurs, it's kind of like, when you go to the hospital, you have surgery, you heal, then you're back. After you heal, it's like you're back. You're not the same person, but you're back in a better way, right? And I feel like that's what I'm saying. This is to bring you strength. This whole eclipse, these next 6 months, how this plays out for you is meant to allow you to be vulnerable so that you can seek healing and then see strength in the vulnerability, okay? How can Cancer go about releasing what is no longer needed? What does Cancer need to do? How does Cancer need to go about releasing what is no longer needed? So accepting responsibility. And I feel like this is the vibe of, it's giving me Gemini energy, but you know how like communicating with yourself, it's giving like higher self or your shadow self talking to yourself and accepting responsibility. The moon's reflection is here, what it says. And I feel like this is, taking that long look in the mirror and realizing that as you are the one that makes your choices, right? You are the one who shapes your reality by what you say, what you think, what you believe. So it's like accepting that responsibility for that. That is how you can release what is no longer needed. Like it's like you are the director of the play. If a part is no longer working or the person ain't working in the role, it's adios amigos. You know what I mean? And it's like, so this is where it's time for you to kind of step up. I feel like accepting responsibility too when it comes to these unhealthy relationships, okay? I definitely see this as a long staring look in the mirror, okay? But also too, and not just putting everything on your childhood and how you were raised too, but I feel like that's a part of this accepting responsibility. It's kind of like, you know, you may have grown up with this type of way or with this type of parents or in this type of situation, but at the end of the day, it's your responsibility for your healing. You know what I mean? So you may have been traumatized for sure, but it's your responsibility for your healing. And if you need to release something, let something go in order to heal, you have to make that decision. So that's what I'm feeling in this energy. And Spirit, look, reach for the moon. This go for it energy is showing up here. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's something that's already on your mind or in your heart of going towards maybe something new. It feels like this could be a new, whatever, a new destination, a new journey, a new relationship, whatever. But I feel like there may be some hesitation. You know, I be having to give myself pep talks too. That's exactly what this vibe gives me in this card. It's like the Gemini energy too. Gemini, you can have that heavy in your chart or significantly in your chart, but I feel like definitely it's you talking to your higher self or your shadow self, okay? And it's time to really listen to your shadow self here too, Cancer. How will this lunar eclipse change Cancer? How will this change Cancer, Spirit? So, why did I know it? All right. Love is showing up, which is a theme of this Venus energy, which I'm saying with the South Node, you guys. So there could definitely, and I feel like leading with love, moving with love, like instead of living in fear, you're going to be living in love. And that's such a better way to live, Cancer. That's such a better way to make decisions. We have boundaries, this underlying energy of boundaries showing up. And that's what I'm saying, Cancer. I feel like, you know, right now you're being tested on your boundaries and how you set boundaries, okay? Don't be fearful to stand up for yourself in a relationship or set a boundary in a certain relationship. Or it's like, because you're going to be rewarded for not backing down off of your, it's like not compromising. I feel like that showed up in the week ahead reading I did, where it's kind of like stand your ground, you know, hold out for what you know what I mean? That's what it's giving. That's this energy of boundary showing up for me. Okay. But this space, this energy of love, interesting, because I actually meant to, and wow, so that's so crazy because I actually meant to use this deck for that question, but love is here at the bottom, and it's the number 10 card too. It's the number 10 card. So, in conclusion around it, I feel like someone's about to have some type of, or has just experienced some type of conclusion around love and in love and romance, and you're about to have a new beginning. I'm going to read the love message here for this card. Yeah, be open to receiving blessings. It says, choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life now. There is a responsibility to this also. You must give love freely without conditions, okay? So you can't have fear in your love, okay? And love others because your heart is open. So that may be where some healing needs to be had, Cancer, okay? Love can be a confusing force too, and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching and it feels like it's broken, know that love has a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in life right now, love has come to guide you into an important experience. All right. So it's time to trust in love. And I feel like that's how this lunar eclipse is going to change you. It's giving balance with the two Libra, you know, too. But definitely love of all forms is coming into your life, Cancer. And I love that this is, you know, because love is the highest vibration of them all. Let's see. I'm gonna read the additional message here for the card actually. So it says there's something miraculous about seeing the moon during the day, right? And there's something even more miraculous about love. There's also something miraculous afoot, quite possibly to do with love. When you draw this card, it suggests that although there may still be challenges, and aren't there always challenges, Cancer, in relationships, you have a relationship that is worth thinking about. Love is dawning. Love is rising like the day moon. If you're in a troubled relationship of any kind, personal or professional, take this card as a sign that the toughest obstacles are behind you. The way to find partnership happiness now is to remove your ego from the situation and allow the purity of your feelings to guide you. If you're attracted to someone, this card is a sign to show your feelings. Stop being scared, Cancer, okay? Even in a non-romantic situation, the message of this card is similar. It is crucial to show someone else involved in your question how you feel. Your feelings are more important than your ego. Better days are dawning, Cancer. Bluer skies are ahead of you. Live for love and love will live for you. So this makes me feel like something unexpected is about to happen. So you need to stay tuned. That's what I'm definitely getting from this love card. There could be some type of secret that's going to be exposed too with this. It's like the moon being out in the day is kind of rare or weird. So there could be something, so someone could be expressing how they feel towards you. And it does not just have to be romantic, okay? But definitely, again, this energy of the love, life is what you make it, Cancer. And I feel like you have to accept that responsibility, okay? So let's see. I'm actually going to, do I want to, yeah, let's clarify first. And then we'll pull a message from your shadow self to see what your shadow self is trying to tell you. Well, actually, let's just see. Where does Cancer need to seek healing? How does Cancer need to seek healing? What do we need to know about this healing for Cancer, Spirit, during this? So we got the Emperor, the number 4 card showing up. So remember I said this is happening in your 4th house. You could be needing to get your house in order. Okay, I don't know why that song came up, but definitely like organization, getting organized, getting things in line. This may be looking like you moving to a place where you feel more foundation. Okay, with the Emperor showing up, it is this Aries energy. Interesting, because we're getting ready to have the solar eclipse. That's with the sun, y'all, in Aries after this. So you know, this could be kind of a omen to that. And I do feel like, honestly, Cancer, some of you, to heal, you need to move, you need to be not where you are physically, okay? The Fool is here at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like, see, there's this energy of this childlike humor. You know, somebody has, I think it's an Etsy commercial, and I really just love this commercial because it talked about how, you know, when you were a kid, they said, follow your dreams, or da-da-da-da-da, and this girl had said, like, I want to make candles or whatever. And, like, just think about that. Had nobody tried to, like, beat her down with all the experiences of, well, think about paying your bills, and candles ain't da-da-da-da-da, when Bath and Body Works is out here selling candles, you know? Like, think of who you would be, that child would be, had you not gotten or not experience the things that you experience that kind of like beat the joy out of that child or beat the dreams out of that child. You know, it's kind of like going back to that energy. Definitely, yeah, Knight of Fire here. It's kind of going back to those childlike passions, y'all. I got me a coloring book. I be around here coloring. Okay, my little Bridget be so happy. And so you need to find something that brings you that kind of comfort too, Cancer. And it may even be looking like getting outside more. However, but I do feel like, for some reason, I don't know why, I feel like Cancer is the head of the house. Or it's like, even if you aren't the head of your house, even if you're in a relationship or whatever, it feels like, you know, because home is very important to Cancer. There needs to be you need to get some stuff together. You may have let some stuff go in your house, or it's just time to spruce it up. This definitely gives me the vibe of kind of like spring cleaning too. But the fact that this world is showing up, I feel like Cancer, you're moving or traveling somewhere, like to a different place. You're leaving your community, okay? Yeah, with the number 4, that's the number 4 showing up. So definitely just for sure creating more structure, I feel like, around your home life, feeling that foundation, but also just finding those dreams again. It's like healing that inner child, and surrendering that fear, letting that fear go is what's going to bring those dreams back, okay? Some of you may be in this connection, in a connection with the Aries, okay? Or this is just this masculine energy where, I'm going to say this. Don't make decisions. If this is resonating for you where you're in a connection or kind of in a connection, whatever. Because there may be healing that needs to happen that makes you feel like you can't be the leader of your own life, or like you can't be the head of your own life, but you can. It's like you may be succumbing to fear and allowing someone else to make the decisions and call the shots for you. That's why Spirit here is over here, like, accepting the responsibility. Like, it's your responsibility. You know what I mean? Give me one more about this healing. Let's see a little bit more about this healing for Cancer. So a lot of, Cancer, the Knight or King of Pentacles showed up. There is something I feel like with healing of your finances. The money thing is showing up, but a lot of masculine energy is showing up. And I know we talked about Venus being the mother, but there could be some energy. You could either be needing to like heal your masculine energy too. Or it's like, dive deeper into that. Like, you could be more so in your masculine energy right now, and where you're needing to find that balance of the feminine energy too, okay? Some of you could be dealing with these people though. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, a masculine energy here that is definitely, it feels like you could be tied to them financially in some type of way. So this could even be a boss or whatever. There may be some healing that needs to happen between this relationship, okay? Some of you may need to be speaking up about what you need in these connections or relationships, partnerships, whatever. And you may have been fearful, right, to speak up, but it's definitely the time. Excuse me. Why is accept responsibility here for Cancer? Where? Ooh. So look, Cancer, the Magician showed up. The Queen of Pentacles tried to be here too. So I am seeing like a counterpart, connection. Okay. But the Magician tried to show up here. And look, so this is, with this energy of like manifestation, accepting the responsibility of what you're trying to manifest to. It's like it's your responsibility to stay, like, to make the choices that are going to manifest into your future. It's your responsibility to be prepared. The magician talks about being prepared, and preparation, I feel like, is coming from you healing. Okay, so if there are things that are keeping you up, Cancer, things that are worrying you, or if there's some negativity that you have around, this could be masculine energies, negativity that you have around love, negativity that you have that you may not even be realizing, tied to your finances, or even just how you feel about yourself, Cancer. Even just how you feel about yourself, okay? But I feel like, too, Spirit is trying to say, because the Magician, has everything. A cup, a wand, a sword, a pentacle. You have everything. Accept the responsibility and go on about your business. It's like the dream that you have in your mind, or in your mind, basically, or even just in your spirit. It may have not even manifested all the way to your mind. It's just somewhere in your spirit, right? It's like you are prepared for that. Like you have all the things that you need, right, to create. Clarify, accept responsibility. I don't know, because, yeah, something about this. So we got the King of Swords. A lot of masculine energy is showing up. We got all the kings that have shown up. King of Swords, King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So with this King of Swords showing up, you guys, this is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius you could be connected with. But because I feel like there's something deeper with this accept your responsibility. Cancer. And see, you may be finding yourself having to like stand up to this masculine energy, or like assert yourself over this masculine energy. And that may be something that is like scaring you. But let's just see this accept responsibility. Okay, so it says, look, as you move along your spiritual path, it becomes more and more important to accept responsibility for your own actions. The situation you find yourself in now is a reflection of either your current beliefs or past behaviors. This card isn't meant to make you feel discouraged or guilty. Rather, it's meant to encourage you to ask, why did I create this situation? What about this situation is helping me? Once you find the courage to answer those questions, you'll start to see what you have, that you have more power than you ever knew. We're all creating our lives 24/7. And that's what I'm talking about. You're manifesting your life, Cancer. And while you may not like the idea that everything happens for a reason, it really is possible to find a reason for nearly everything that happens. All right. So try to see your current dilemmas with that perspective. It'll show you why it's happening for you, not to you. Okay, if someone is bothering you now, Cancer, realize that they're a mirror for you. So yeah, you can have these people in your life that are irritating the crap out of you, and most times and really rethink your anytime I connect with somebody and I'm irritated, like I think about what irritates them in, like what irritates me about them, and like what in me has to be irritated by that. Start thinking about it that way, and you'll start breakthroughs. Okay, but realize that's definitely that mirror. Okay, realize that your inner life is reflected in your outer life. All right, so you have to kind of master this inner life. That's what needs to happen, and by doing so you have to heal. All right, so you have to take responsibility for the situation. You may have made some mistakes, you may have, whatever, but that's okay. Life is mysterious. It's time to reflect on that kind of thing. Solutions, I feel like, are nearby, because the Magician definitely talks about being prepared, or it gives me the energy of being solution oriented, making things happen. So solutions are within reach if you accept the responsibility, Cancer. All right. And I feel like this is definitely a very confrontational energy, because it's asking you to like really be for real with yourself and go inside yourself and really reflect on what's going on inside of you, Cancer. A lot of y'all may not do that. Like really sit with self. I say to myself, self, and myself say, like that's the kind of reflection you need to be doing. Okay, Cancer. All right, because everything that's happening around outside of you is happening because of what's going on inside of you. Okay, and so that's where the healing needs to take place. All right. What is this love for Cancer? Look, and the King of Cups just had to come sliding out, so I was gonna leave him out anyway. But there could definitely be a very trustworthy, compassionate, understanding relationship heading your way, whether it be romantic or not. I feel like it's definitely a spiritual connection. We got the High Priestess that came out too. And I feel like love is going to teach you or show you patience. Love is going to allow you to look at life differently. You're going to be making decisions differently. Your decisions were rooted in fear before, but after this eclipse, you're going to learn how to make decisions, trusting your intuition and leading with love. What does Cancer need to know about this love that's changing them? Oh. Hold on. What does Cancer need to know about this love? So 5 of Swords showed up. Okay, and see, I feel like, Cancer, you may have made mistakes in love, or you may have some type of fear around love. But then there's the flip side, because I feel like you almost romanticize love. Like you're very sensitive to it. That's that energy that I feel. But there's some reassessment that needs to happen in your relationships. Okay. Some of you may find yourself having to release your relationship. Okay, that may be the reassessment, but you're doing so out of love. Okay, it's not it's definitely you're moving out of love, okay? Oh, no. So, all right. Look, the Three of Cups tried to come out here, Cancer. The Three of Cups is here. And so this is what I'm definitely feeling. There's love in your community. I feel like, okay, this is a spiritual community that you have connected with. This is your soul tribe. And because you're making some different moves out here, you're around different people, okay? Different friendships, different community. And I feel like, yeah, something's happening in your love life to where you're going to be celebrating it. So this could even look like someone moving in with their partner. Cancer, you could be celebrating that. I don't know what's happening in your relationships. I might actually come back and see what's next in love for Cancer. But I'm just going to pull a final message from your shadow self while you're on your spiritual journey. A message from Cancer's shadow self. All right, so look, rediscovery tried to pop out first. It says, look, peel back the layers of the person or situation to discover what you may not have originally known. And I definitely feel like that's what is a part of this healing. It's like you're an onion pulling back all these layers, Cancer. It's time to like really go within and rediscover who you are and present that to the world, okay? Protection tried to pop out with it too. The need for energetic, emotional, or physical boundaries is necessary for you at this time. Remember, I talked about your boundaries showing up here, this underlying energy of, being forced to kind of set your boundaries. And you are going to need to set those energetic boundaries. I feel like your psychic abilities are going to be heightened and potent at this time. It's time also too, I feel like you may have, stumbled into your psychic abilities or wherever you are. It's time to enhance them or develop them. It's time to, you may want to be kind of rediscovering your gift around that, being able to hear intuitively, sensing things. However, it's like leveling that up. Give me one more for Cancer. Okay, well, one. So yeah, see, light worker, and look, reconciliation is showing up. So we got this retrograde happening. I do feel like someone's going to reunite with the past person that's on the horizon for someone. And that could be the surprising thing that's happening in this love situation. And I feel like the universe is definitely communicating those signs and synchronicities through numbers, through symbols, and other signs. So pay attention, okay? You're going on a quest for a deeper meaning of life too in this rediscovery. But yeah, a lot of you have woken up to the fact that you are this powerful being, all right, on earth, capable of shining a healing light on humanity. Who heals the healer? The healer. Everybody likes to ask that, who heals the healer? The healer heals the healer. That's how the healer knows how to help other people heal. You know what I mean? So this is what you're doing. Like, you basically, it's like you coming up with the cure to cancer and then you're going to go and give it to people. You know what I mean? Basically, that's what's happening. So you have to do some reflection, some research, some digging, some trial and error. That's what's going on in this eclipse for you, Cancer. Like I said, if you want more insight about how to best manage this energy, what else to know about it, all that good stuff, let me know down in the comment section, you guys. I'll throw a workshop together and we'll go on live and talk about it and chit chat. If y'all are down for it, let me know down in the comment section, you guys. Other than that, just talk to me, say hey, down in my comment section. I love interacting with you guys. Let me know how the reading resonates for you. I do hope that you found it helpful in some way. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, you guys. Okay, I absolutely love to have you a part of my vibe tribe. But I am going to leave it here, boo. Okay, in the meantime, in between time, until next time, I love you.